Hello Sagittarius, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your Valentine themed love reading here today. And it is general advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading and take from it what makes sense for you. So let's begin. These are the 3 decks I'll be using. The Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. This is the Lover's Oracle, and then we'll grab a card or two from My Fairy Tale is Real Chapter 1. So let's begin. See how this is going to go. Heading into Valentine's Day, what does that energy look like? The person that you're thinking of, or the one that's thinking of you. For Sagittarius, angels and spirit guides, please, what is the opening message? We have the winter time, okay. And of course that can be around Sagittarius season, or at least the end of Sagittarius season. I mean, it depends, of course, on where you are at globally, but in the States, typically that's when winter time is. And so this might also be an indication, of course, of a time frame, but it could also be telling us that things are frozen between you and this person. And we do have proposition. So if things just haven't been going the way you'd like in this love connection, frozen, as I've said, things are cold between the two of you. Part of this proposition could be that you hear from this person. They tell you that perhaps they've got a particular idea in mind, perhaps, for lack of a better word, or a actual proposal. Doesn't necessarily have to be an engagement, but they're wanting to propose something to you as far as what they're hoping for in this love connection. Let's see. I'm also getting, for some of you, take it if it makes sense, that this could have been an engagement. You guys could have been engaged to be married and something happened. You guys maybe broke up and now things just aren't moving. It's frozen. Things are cold. Let's see what else. Ooh, we now have the summer reflected here. So what once was frozen might finally be thawing out, so to speak. The summer season, of course, has the energy of the sun. So there's a possibility here, guys, that even though things aren't moving between you and this person, maybe the summer season might have something to do with this, or just the overall energy of the sun, as I've mentioned, which can represent happiness and success, and a very positive message there for you when it comes to this love connection. The Arrows of Love. I mean, how perfect, considering this is a Valentine themed reading, okay? And then we have in the spotlight, attention. And I really feel for the person that's thinking of you, or you thinking of them. They really are wanting to bring your love connection back to the forefront of, you know, your mind, your heart, wherever you guys are at on this journey, to be able to draw your attention, as that card states, you know, for you guys to perhaps re-explore the direction that this is going. They still feel connected to you. This, of course, could possibly represent Valentine's Day, which is what we're focusing on here, but specifically Valentine's Day is what I pick up off of that card. So maybe there's something here for you guys to re-explore when it comes to your partnership with this person. There's a possibility too, for those who are at a distance and you're not with this person right now, they still feel very connected to you in their heart space. So let's grab some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Illuminated Star Tarot Volume 2. For Sagittarius, angels and spirit guides, please. What do we need to know here? So if things are stagnant, it's not moving, it's cold, it's frozen, things can shift and change. If these don't represent seasons for you, then it's picking up off of this cold, like a hot and cold vibe between the two of you. You could melt their heart. Oh, wow. Look at this. 2 of Cups, followed by the Queen of Swords. So divine feminine. For some of you, you could be cross-watching for a masculine representing Sagittarius. It's either that, or the divine feminine is coming through here, possibly having set up these boundaries when it comes to the masculine and might have cut this masculine out. But as you can see here with that Two of Cups, they still see you as somebody that they want to explore this partnership with. I feel, even though you guys might have gone your separate ways, you're still the one that ultimately they want. I'm feeling this from the masculine, divine feminine. And perhaps you guys have been single during this time apart, or if you've moved on to other connections, maybe they have as well. I'm just feeling from this person that they didn't really find anything substantial in other connections, that it's always been you. You're the one that's captured their heart. This arrow of love has pierced their heart. They want you and no one else. We also have the Queen of Wands coming through here, so there's that fiery energy from the Queen of Wands. And so I feel perhaps divine feminine, you could certainly embody the qualities of the Queen of Swords as well as the Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords, very independent, very sharp-witted. Queen of Wands representing a more confident energy, but both of these cards represent a feminine that is independent. You're not afraid to be on your own and to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Wow, this is amazing. Look at this. We've got the King of Wands. So the fiery energy between these 2 cards, this also representing divine counterparts right here. You could both be fire signs. You could both be Sagittarians. And then we've got the Chariot card. So whatever difficulties you guys might have endured, this is telling us that if things are frozen, as we see here, here's the movement. Things are eventually going to start moving. Excuse me. Go in the right direction. For you guys to overcome the reason that it went here to begin with and why things are cold between the 2 of you. And it's interesting that in this particular card, we've got snow, it's cold weather, possibly winter season, but it's traveling away from that cold energy and leading or heading towards this warmer climate right here where you guys can re-explore the relationship. Wow, so let's go ahead and see what else we can pick up here. Focusing on the Lover's Oracle, let's see what other messages I'm able to tap into. But yeah, these 2 cards right here representing divine counterparts. And maybe they needed to spend time away from you in order to realize this, but they want to be able to manifest this beautiful energy of the Two of Cups, which can include marriage. We do have the proposition card right there. We've got the arrows of love, Cupid's arrow. So some pretty uplifting, positive cards letting us know that for this reading, for this Valentine themed reading, that things might be able to turn around for you and this person. Let's grab a card or 2 from here. We have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. How beautiful is that? And maybe you feel that, you know, this person really is your better half, your other half. Maybe you feel most complete when they are with you. And I love how this is coming through as well. We've got healing, and it does say, imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And here's the energy of the sun from the summer card that could represent the light. And just the fact that we've got the Queen and the King right next to each other. Both Wands energy, both fiery energy. This is a Sagittarius reading. You guys feel perhaps that there's something missing in your life because you guys are not together. And lastly, we've got manifesting miracles right here. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So that's a beautiful energy coming through there, Sagittarius. And if you have perhaps hoped for a miracle when it comes to you and this person, you might just get it. All right, so let's grab a card or 2 from My Fairy Tale is Real, Chapter 1. All right, what do we have? My love is not fragile. Okay, so what they're telling you here is despite the ups and downs that you guys have been through, the strength of their love continues to remain. That remains. It's still in existence for you. That love hasn't gone anywhere. And bottom of the deck, our fairy tale is my favorite. So they really are hoping to manifest this fairy tale into reality. They don't want to just have to fantasize about this happening. They want to make this a reality, and there's a really good chance that you guys can make that happen. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I'll see you next time. Take care.